What up? What up? What up? Welcome to the Words with Wade podcast, episode 115. I, of course, am your host, Wade Blogs, aka Mr. Quid Pro Quo, aka the.
Wait for it.
Wade Blogs. Ari is not here today, so of course we know if y'all long-time listeners of the show, y'all know what goes on with Ari. So hopefully she'll be back next week. But joining us live on location. I told you I'm gonna start throwing it to you like the newsman on location. G is here, ladies and gentlemen.
Shit.
Shout out to everybody who's been going to the YouTube page, all the comments and feedback we're getting about last week's episode that we had the video for. Really appreciate all the positive feedback we're getting. Shout out to y'all. Make sure y'all subscribe to our YouTube page, Words with Wade, and we'll keep doing more videos and hopefully we have some more surprises for y'all. Got a lot of positive feedback. I was surprised, actually. I was really surprised, pleasantly surprised. So appreciate y'all for that. But without further ado, this is a late night here, so let's go ahead and get into what we like to call the rundown.
The rundown.
One day we're gonna get that drop. I don't know when. I mean, it's been 3 years, so I don't know, but we'll get it. How about this? Uncut Nation, if you out there and you nice with the drops, send us a drop of the rundown. Do that for us. Do that. WordsWithWade@gmail.com.
Bet. We got a Words with Wade rundown challenge. That's what's up.
Yeah, that's what we need. Send us a rundown drop. I'm with that. WordsWithWade@gmail.com. Whoever it is, we'll shout you out. So
we got a rundown challenge.
Yeah,
we get that. We got our own challenge. That's what's up.
The Words with Wade rundown challenge. Maybe hashtag rundown challenge. We'll see. I'll figure it out. That sounds good though. It's simple.
Yeah.
But let's
www rundown challenge.
Yeah, we got to tag our thing in it. That's long. That's super long. We'll figure it out.
Yeah.
I'll figure something.
It is.
Yeah. But let's get into it. Earlier this week, Forbes released their annual cash cleans list. Go over the top 5 really quick. Not surprising. Everyone knows who number 1 is. Hell, we spent the whole last show talking about number 1. Of course, it's Jay-Z with a Billy.
Billionaire whole race to make it.
Then we got the next quote-unquote billionaire, Dre with Dr. Dre with 800 million. Shit. Then of course Puff with 740 million. If you ever notice, since they've been doing the cash games for as long as I can remember, it's always been those 3 at the top, interchangeable.
Yep.
1 year it'd be Puff, then it's Jay, then Dre, then 1 year it's Dre, then Jay and Puff. It's always those 3 at the top, interchangeable.
Yep. That's why number 4 was so fucking surprising.
Yeah, number 4 threw me off. I was like, what the fuck? But hey, number 4 was Kanye with 240 million. Which surprised me, but I'm assuming that's all for other people's projects because Kanye really hasn't done anything. I mean, he dropped the Ye album, which was trash. And his shoes, I forgot. Everybody rocked the shoes. So yeah, depending on his deal with the Adidas and all that. And then we have,
I think some of Kim's money spilled over in that.
Oh, I agree. And that's what surprised me. Remember we was talking about this last week, kind of tangent. That's what surprised me about Jay's billion, is that's all Jay. There was like none. Beyonce has her own, 500 million or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So I figured together they're a Billy, but no, they're saying like Jay is a Billy by himself.
That doesn't surprise me though. Which
is crazy to me. And then coming in, rounding up the bottom here. Drake with 150 million, which is not bad. I'll take that.
I would too.
Let me just.
I fucking would too. I don't give a damn about the size of the pool.
Yeah, I'm fine. I'm fine with being a little shark in that pool. I'm set for life.
Fuck yeah.
For life. So let's see who else we have rounding out this top. Let's just do the top 10 really quick. Well, that's Drake 5. For Ye. I'm actually at the web. I'm at Forbes.com right now. And they only cover the top 5. That's really odd.
Plug.
I know, right?
Cut the check, nigga.
Pay me, Forbes. Yeah, they only cover the top 5.
Trying to mention myself on the list in a couple years.
You know what I mean? Put me there. Okay, here we go. I'm not going to say the name of the site because it's not Forbes. But let's go to the top. This can't be right. Well, maybe it is. They're saying after 5 was Russell Simmons. You can't really put Russell in.
That doesn't surprise me.
You can't really put Russell in.
I'm pretty sure his finances got cut after Def Jam, after Kimura.
Yeah, that's exactly what they're saying too. They're saying Def Jam, Fat Farm, Agriculture, some other companies he have, Rush Communications.
Yeah, who the fuck still wears Fat Farm? When the last time you heard about the Rush card?
Exactly.
Like, he had business endeavors, but they just haven't continued.
That's interesting. I'm surprised he's there. Then they have Eminem, which I'm assuming that's off back catalog and touring and such. Because M hasn't done shit. Like, his album was trash. Like,
yeah, but you also got to keep in mind, M get money off of artists too.
But then, like, what artists are still on Shady? I mean, you got Griselda, and I don't know if they're Shady or Aftermath.
That's the thing. Depending on the contracts and how they structure, if any of their music gets spent, he still get a cut.
Yeah, that's
like, he's an artist, but he's a label too. Everybody just keep looking at him as, oh, he's a white boy that rap.
Yeah.
Nah, that nigga's a label too.
Yeah. It's just you don't think of anybody on Shady. You know what I mean? Like I said, you got Griselda, who's dope. Don't get me wrong. The whole Griselda records, Benny the Butcher and all of them, it's just they're not top selling artists. And even if M was getting a cut of that, I wouldn't think it put him on the Billy list.
Hey, look, overseas, man, artists get money.
Yeah, you are right about that. Overseas, they get paid.
I'm about to say they get money that we don't even be thinking. That's what's so funny is in the States we so short-sighted that if we don't hear the song on the radio, it ain't it's not playing in the club. We think the song not a hit, or it's not getting the artist not getting fed off that shit. Nah, player.
Yeah.
Nah.
They eat off touring.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And a lot of times why you don't hear artists on the radio like talking about, or you don't see them touring in the States like talking about after they drop something major, is because they overseas getting money.
Yeah, that's a fact. I can't even. That's an absolute fact. Even just touring money, people tour for forever and get paid off of it. Like, it's rappers in there. Like, I think Redman is on tour right now. We'll talk about touring later, but like, Red hasn't had a quote unquote successful album in years and eating off that tour money.
Yeah.
And all these new festivals and everything popping up, yeah, you can eat off that.
Mm-hmm. That's what artists typically get most of their money. Is off of touring. I would say second is like endorsements, sponsorships and shit.
Yeah, because I remember I had this conversation years and years ago, and they was like, with a known artist, and it was like they don't even cash their royalty checks; they just put them in the bank. They really eat off of touring, like they live off their touring money.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's really how a lot of, and I'm assuming that's a lot of people do. A lot of major artists do. Like touring money is their day-to-day money, and just what they get off the royalty checks just goes in the bank and they stack. I would assume.
Yeah.
Oh, well, just come in with the info. What's up, Just? Oh yeah. Hold on. Can the Uncut Nation hear you? Oh, you just talking to me? Cause they. Cause. Okay, well, what just told me, super producer engineer Just here, just told me that Eminem is the highest selling artist of all time. I don't care. We don't like yo. Nah, I don't like. I'm not gonna say that because Eminem stands. Get out my mentions. I see it now. Get out my mentions. I see it now. Y'all know where I'm from. Y'all know what school I went to. We don't gotta go into that, right? MIT, Outlaw University, all the good stuff. But yeah, just going off of the Forbes list here. Yeah, just going off the Forbes list here. It surprised me that Kanye was as he was, and Drake honestly was as low as he was, because I thought Drake had done more this year, so I thought he would be higher.
I'm sorry, you said who?
I thought Drake would be higher than 5. Well, not even 5, but with the number like 150 million sounds like a lot to me and you, but when you compare it to the top 3, he's way off.
Yeah.
And I thought he would be more. I honestly thought it was a big year for him. I thought he would have had more than 150 mil. And don't get me wrong, I'm not sneezing at 150 mil. Overstand me. I'm just simply saying in comparison. Because I'll take 150 mil any day. Any day.
I don't know. Maybe he splurged on the baby.
Yeah, maybe it was the jet. No, he got it for free, right? Didn't we talk about that? I don't remember.
Oh, you talking about the plane? I can't remember if he had to put in for it, but I know it was kind of like a joint deal because he's like helping promote the company.
Yeah. So that's Forbes top 5. Y'all can definitely check it out. It comes out every year, and every year we go over it. And like I said, every year it's always those top 3. I'll be interested to see what happens when one year someone breaks that trio up. And I don't know who it would be. Like, I would assume it would be Drake. But if you look at...
It's going to be Lil Nas X.
That'd be hilarious.
It's going to be Lil Nas X. Shout out to the young boy. 11 weeks at number 1 on the Billboards.
Yeah, man. Hey, man, he's doing the right thing. Listen, I was watching. We on a tangent. I was watching a video or reading something. I don't remember where I got the information from, and I don't want to lie to y'all. They were saying that he had an interview where he sat down and studied the charts. Like he studied the game, like literally pen and paper, writing down trends and things, and that's how he hit his mark. You know what I mean? Like he wasn't like a fluke. This was a whole plan. Like some people might say he's a plant, an industry plant. But this is all deliberate.
We'll see. His project dropping this month, so.
But I haven't heard anything else from him. I would like to hear a second single from him.
I mean, until the album drop, I don't think you're gonna hear anything else from him.
Yeah, I mean that'd be smart. But I just think in the way music is consumed today, it'll benefit him to drop a second single because people really don't care about albums. You can buy singles now.
Yeah, true.
You know what I mean?
I think the curiosity of whether he's a one-hit wonder or not is what's gonna make people buy the album. And I think that's the approach that they're using. Is like, you got Old Town Road out right now. That's at the top of the charts.
Mm-hmm.
If you throw another single out that don't hit right before your album drop, your album sales is gonna be in the toilet.
Yeah, that's true. Because you can't
So
really.
if you keep the next joint tucked, and everybody just buys off the strength of the single that you got out now, your album sales, streams, all of that have a better chance. And then just let the public decide what they want as the next song. Basically, like the ones people saying, "Oh, I like this song, I like this song, I like this song," and he just listening to his core fan base, and he released what they want to release. Boom, he got them locked in.
I'm curious to see the direction he goes, because is his album going to be all country?
I don't know.
That's
the
why.
Crazy part is.
Go ahead.
So I'm gonna make this comparison because a lot of people forget that this artist also did a country track that wasn't as well received as this, but it still was well received. Nelly.
Yeah. See, Nelly was ahead of his time. That track was all right.
Exactly. So when Nelly really, the first single, the country grammar single, a lot of people was like that song blew. Everybody liked that song, and they was like, well, what direction is he going? And when you got the album, oh shit, the motherfucker sold drugs. It was like, okay, it was a little playful commercial joint based off of kids games and shit, and then you listen to the album, niggas smoking weed, bitches shaking their ass, and niggas selling drugs.
But the funny shit about Nelly, and I was talking, and I won't talking, but it was a Instagram conversation with Rob Markman, name dropping, and it was just so funny that most of Nelly's shit was that. It just, you had to pay attention to what he was saying, because he sung it in such a way that you just was like, oh yeah, this sound good. But if you listen to the shit he's saying, he's like boom boom down the street with a you know what I'm saying? Like he's trying to kill you.
Yeah, the nigga was shooting motherfuckers.
Yeah, like
even when the country grammar song.
Yeah, literally. Like the hook is, I'm going down, baby, your street in the Range Rover, street sweeper, baby, cock ready to let it go.
Cock ready to let it go.
Like he's singing about killing your life, ending your life, B. and
then through the shimmy cocoa pow type of addict.
You got little, what was that? You remember Bernie Mac on the Kanye joint? You got little kids singing the shit.
Yep.
Like
exactly. Whole city out in the video, kids dancing and everything.
Yeah, you got little kids singing the shit, killing motherfuckers.
Outside jump roping and shit.
Like it's cute, like shit cute. So that's what I'm going bring it back here to Lil Nas X. That might be his lane. I don't think he can do of course, the country grammar, super hardcore shit over the sing-songy beat. But I think it's going to be kid-friendly, the best way to say it. Because he's a kid.
Yeah. Now, the crazy part is, and then we way off on a tangent.
Way off.
But, I think he got a story to tell. I think the little nigga got a story to tell. Because he did an interview, and I didn't see it. This is word of mouth. As far as what the interview was and how he described it. Like, it was basically when he ain't got no job and he was sleeping on the couch. That's what the Old Town Road is. It's basically your struggles that you got to go through in life. It's like trying to get through those struggles and get back to a good place.
See, I'm interested to see because he has a story, and that's why I go back to I want to hear another single from him, because I want to hear more he has to say. Because today we're more invested in the person than in the music. Like if I like you, I'll buy your music. If I don't like you, I don't care. You can have the best hit in the world, but I don't care. Like case in point, me and Wale. Like everybody love Wale, but I don't like him as a person, so I don't rock with him. You know what I'm saying? But I like Tip. I love Tip. So I buy anything Tip on. And I want to be invested in this little Nas dude, but because he comes off in his interviews like he gets it. You know what I'm saying? You know how people say when they get it, when they understand everything? He comes off like he gets it. But I want to hear more to make sure he gets it. You know what I mean? Because this could be a fluke. You know, Old Town Road could be a fluke. Everybody has a one hit. I want to see, even if the next joint is not Old Town Road smash. If it's a good song, I'm with him. You know what I'm saying? I just need to hear that.
I can respect that. Because I honestly, if he captured lightning in the bottle 2 times,
oh man,
then this is like, oh shit, this nigga got the cheat code.
Yeah, because some of my favorite artists
Yeah, I'm about to say, I don't see him hitting this status with another song. But if he does, shit, more power to him. But I'm with you on that. I just want to know if it's going to be a good song.
Yeah. That's my thing. Like, some of my favorite artists have never had, like, chart-topping success. I don't care, as long as I like the song. Like, I think we had the conversation on a couple of shows ago about AZ. Like, I have AZ's entire catalog. And he's never had like a number 10 single or whatever.
Fuck no.
You know what I'm saying? But I don't care. Yeah, I like AZ. You know what I'm saying? So as long as the song comes out, I want to hear it. I'm curious to see what he does. If he does, like you said, capture lightning in the bottle again, then we got to watch out for this dude, because he could be the leader of the new school. You know what I'm saying? He could be, if he drops Old Town Road and then comes back with something completely different. Because I heard a rumor that he's dropping like a rock and roll record, and that's chart topping.
Oh, that'll be crazy.
Then yeah, he could be. It could be something crazy. It could be something really, really crazy. But that's what I've heard. So we'll see what happens with Lil Nas X when his album drops. And it's called what, 7?
Yeah.
Yeah, that comes out, you said, later this month. So we'll check that out. But speaking of chart-topping albums here, Segway King me.
Good segue. There you go.
Yeah, Segway King me. Last week we talked about it a little bit, but let's really have the conversation now. DJ Khaled was apparently planning to sue Billboard over the whole his album not coming in at number 1. You know, his Father of a Side, his latest release, came in at number 2 on Billboard behind Tyler the Creator's Igor. And for what it's worth, ladies and gentlemen, Igor is a great album. It is a far better album than Father of a Side. However, Father of a Side, I'm just being honest. Father of a Side has more bigger records, if that makes sense. You know what I'm saying?
Khaled about to sue your ass for defamation of character.
Khaled, look, last week I cussed him out. You can kill me this week. And look, hit me in the comments. I don't care. No, but Father of a Side has big records. Like, Higher is a moment. You know what I'm saying? But Igor is consistently good music. If you know what I mean, if that makes sense.
No, I know exactly what you mean. It's just like the collaborations that Khaled put together, the production, the feel you get from it. It's like watching. It's like an Avengers movie about to come out.
Yeah. That's a good analogy. Yeah.
And Igor is like one of the Avengers movie come out. It's like Iron Man.
Yeah.
Like it's like all 3 of the Iron Mans is fucking good. But it's just like the Avengers draws more of a crowd.
Of course, yeah.
People don't look for the backstory. It's just like, oh, I'm just gonna go watch the movie. They don't dive into what the actual story is to figure out how everything connects.
And you know what? To take your analogy further, you're absolutely right. Father of a Side is kind of like Endgame in a way, because it's everybody coming together to make one movie. you're not really invested in the individual. You're invested in the total project. You know what I'm saying? You don't never have to hear a Nipsey Hussle track to appreciate Higher. You know what I'm saying? Like with the Avengers, you don't have to see Iron Man to be like, okay, yeah, Iron Man's in this movie. But with Igor, and I've said before, I'm not a big Tyler fan, because the album is so smooth front to back. It's one of those albums, and I'll be really honest with you, you don't really have to skip too many songs. You can play the whole album through. It's a vibe. With Father Rasad, it's like I said earlier in the little Nas X conversation. You can buy a single and be good. You don't have. It's not a playing the album from front to back is not a vibe. It's just a bunch of singles thrown together. It's a bunch of big records thrown together.
That's what Khaled does now.
And I think that's hurting him because you can buy singles now. I like Higher, so I'll buy Higher. I like the Nas joint, I'll buy that. I don't gotta hear the rest of that shit.
Well, I mean, it's 6 in one hand, half a dozen in the other. Like, it's one of those situations where he gonna get money either way. Like, whether you want to hear the whole album or you just like a song off that, you still gotta buy it. And he knows that everything on there somebody's gonna buy, whether you buy it as a project or you buy it individually. Everything is getting bought.
Right.
So he gonna get bread across the board either way.
And see the controversy, and I guess we got to update the story because more news has happened since him releasing he's going to sue Billboard. The controversy was he partnered with some company, some energy drink company. I don't know the name of the company right now, so forgive me, Uncut Nation. And they had it where if you bought their drink, it counted towards his album sales. Right, it was a bundle deal. Yeah. And I guess Billboard was like, nah, fuck that. That don't count. That's not music. You can't do that. So the way Khaled was acting, to me, it seemed like, because who sues Billboard? You know what I'm saying? I think the only reason he threatened to sue them is because somebody told him it would count. Right. Like somebody. Because the whole bundle shit right now is like, that's the cheat code. Yeah, exactly. That's the cheat code for music. Like, the major person who's been doing it is Travis Scott. Well, hold on. Before you go to Travis, you got to remember Jay-Z did this. Jay-Z started this trend. Remember with the Black album, he had the Black phone? Yeah. And then after that, was it Magna Carta? Like if you bought a Sprint phone, it was on the album or some shit? Yeah, the album was on there. It was another joint. Like Jay, and he went platinum before the album even was released. And he was like, Jay cracked the code. And Travis... And that's basically what it was. Travis has been capitalizing on that shit, though. Yeah, Travis is the latest one, because this was the thing with the Nicki Minaj thing we talked about last week. Exactly. So that was basically his thing. After I read a little bit deeper into it, because initially, me and you both had a conversation offline about it. It was like, yo, that nigga's playing this up. Facts. But after I did a little more research and read into it, I could see why he was upset about it. Is because basically they told it was said that his didn't count, but Tyler the Creator's did, because he had a bundle package too. Like they counted his shit and didn't count Khaled's shit. So Khaled was like, "Oh no, fuck that." But see, I think what messed Khaled up is his bundle was with energy drinks. It wasn't anything music related. Like even if you go back to Tyler or even Travis, the bundle that Travis had was like merchandise from his show. You know what I'm saying? Like T-shirts or something from his show. You get a ticket from his show.
Yeah, he had T-shirts, keychains, and something else.
Yeah, so it was music related. The energy drink don't have shit to do with Khaled. You know what I'm saying? I mean,
unless they gave him a deal.
I think that's what I really feel like.
As far as like he's the spokesperson for it or some shit like that.
I really feel like somebody at Billboard told him, yeah, that counts. That's good. And that's why he went on that move. And that's why he was so upset about it. Because he was like, yo, they told me I'm good and I'm not good. Because who sues Billboard? And then to go further with it, Billboard then announced earlier, Sunday, according to Karen Civil, KarenCivil.com, shout out to Karen, that's my boo in my head. Karen don't want none of me. I just be doing this, y'all. Shout out to Karen. Anyway, Billboard went back and adjusted it and then put him at number 1.
Yep.
So to me, just reading between the lines, and I hate reading between the lines because you never know how wrong you really are, because nobody ever say, yeah, you're right. It looks like somebody at Billboard told Khaled they would count. Then they lied. Khaled found they lied. He threatened to sue them and said, listen, what's his name in the accountant said it's a count. Now if y'all don't put me at number 1, I'm gonna tell everybody. And they fell for it.
Yep.
Because it's Billboard. Like you don't threaten Billboard and then they go with what you want. It's Billboard. You know what I'm saying? It's like a major institution. Like, to me, it's like Khaled won that in behind the scenes, not in court, but behind the scenes. Like they basically said, okay, Khaled, you're right.
Yeah, because what I read is they're actually looking over the wording and all of that about the bundle packages to have a better grasp and general understanding of it, so that it can't be misinterpreted.
What that says to me is that they figured out y'all cracked the code. Since Khaled want a bitch, we're going to change the code so that doesn't work anymore.
Exactly.
So any artist that has an album coming out this year better take advantage of it now, because next year it's going to be some all new shit.
Yeah, because they said the new portion is coming out 2020.
Yeah, so it's going to be some all new shit. So you better take advantage of it. Chris, your album about to drop. You better sell everything with it. Ad drops and shit, nigga. Whatever.
Not ad drops.
Something. Bath 5 has ad drops. You get counts to one album sale. Something. Like, because to me, it's what they're saying to me is that okay, Khaled, you got us. We'll give you this one. But next year, it's a wrap. All y'all niggas dead.
Yeah.
All this bundle shit is dead.
That's what it sounded like. It sounded like Khaled made enough noise to fuck everybody up.
Exactly. And he not gonna care, because Khaled don't gotta drop another album.
Another one.
So he just fucked it up for everybody. I'm pretty sure they're gonna put language in the rules now to say if they still allow the bundle packing to go, that say it has to be music related. You can't just do anything. Because it doesn't. If you're just looking at it from the outside looking in.
The crazy thing is, if they leave it that vague and just say it's music related, any good lawyer can argue that.
Yeah, but then, like you said, then it goes back to, do you want to go through a court case for this?
Right, so you back to what Khaled just did.
Exactly.
So they can't leave it that vague. They're going to have to give specific examples, or the verbiage is really going to have to be airtight. It's going to have to be bulletproof.
Yeah, they're going to have some legalese come in and say, exactly, you have to do this, this, and this to make it count. If not, it doesn't count.
Right.
Like, there's going to be no gray area anymore. I'm pretty sure Khaled tore that off. Like, that those days are over. So we'll see what happens next year. I'm really interested to see what the new rules are going to be. I hope they leak before the year starts so we can go over them and see who's going to be the first artist affected by it. Because like I know, they always, artist albums come out and they let us know ahead of time. So we can kind of predict, like, oh yeah, such and such has an album coming out in February. He's going to be the first artist really affected by this. So I really want to see what happens. But, because, yeah, that could definitely end up in court. And I could definitely see somebody suing Billboard and suing whoever, because I know Rolling Stone was talking about they're going to come up with a chart system. So this is going to be very interesting to see what happens. But speaking of court, go ahead.
I don't even think Rolling Stone should do that, truthfully.
Yeah, I think that's stupid. Personally, and yeah, I'm just standing out there. I mean, Rolling Stone is not really who we go to for our music say so.
No, having the cover of Rolling Stone is the big thing. But
and I don't even know that's a big thing anymore.
Shit, it still is.
For our culture.
No, maybe I'm just speaking for me.
Okay.
Because an artist having the cover of Rolling Stone, like, to me that's dope.
Yeah, it's dope.
Especially when it's like an unexpected artist that just seem to be left. It's just like, oh shit, they paying attention.
But then that's exactly like they're paying attention to our culture. They're not of our culture. So that's why I'm looking at it like, right. Yeah, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like, I would expect someone from our culture to have a chart system. Like, if you said the Source Awards, for lack of a better name, no, better yet, if you said Uncut Magazine had a chart, and I would say, okay, shameless plug. I would say, okay, that's from our culture. They should know what I'm talking about. They should know what they're talking about. I trust their chart system more than Rolling Stone. You know what I mean?
I would have to agree.
That's all I'm saying. Like, it just feels like Rolling Stone chart system is going to be another version of Billboard. That's what it feels like to me.
Yeah, I feel like it'll be skewed a little bit.
I think it might. I mean, it may be like one or two off, but I'm almost certain like their top 10 are going to be the exact same records. You know what I'm saying? And that's not saying a lot, because I know it's like that's saying a whole bunch of words but not saying anything, because good music goes everywhere. But I just think there's not enough variety in Rolling Stone's creative to make their chart impactful. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
We're going to listen to a bunch of 40, 50, 60-year-old white men tell us what's hot in hip hop. You know what I'm saying? Like, that just don't do it for me.
I mean, I don't think the age range. Well, the only thing I think about that with Billboard is that the age range is different, but it's still the same principle.
Exactly. And what's going to happen after time? Somebody's going to end up suing Rolling Stone. I'm gonna follow it because I'm interested in all things that affect the culture. But I just don't see the point of it. Like, I would rather see XXL or The Source or Rap Radar, a reputable force for the culture, do a top 10, and it means something. Hell, BET could do it.
Yeah, but that'll also limit it to. I guess more people would feel like their lane or credibility lies with just hip hop or urban music.
Yeah, I understand that. So, but there's really no baseline. I mean, you could say that the AMAs, but that's really that's really.
I'm wondering if how many mics Old Town Road would have got.
Oh yeah. Oh, they would have killed. Listen, I can tell you right now, Old Town Road. If The Source was rating singles, Old Town Road wouldn't have got no more. It got maybe 2 mics, because people hate on it now. It's such a fun record.
Benzino would have been on his high horse. He would have been pissed.
Oh man, I can see that now. people.
Benzino would have been hot.
Yo, Benzino would have wrote a scathing article. David Mays and Benzino was like, "This is what's killing hip hop. This bullshit."
Pretty much.
I can definitely see that. But it's a fun record. Like, I think, and this is such a tangent we're having, I think hip hop has grown to the point where we have subgenres in the culture itself.
I agree.
And I think Lil Nas X is in his genre
I really wish
of
he
hip hop.
changed his name though.
Yeah, I mean, we had the story about he thought about changing his name, but I think what happens, and it kind of the same thing with me, when I came up with the name Wade Blogs, after you brand it, that's your brand.
Yep.
And even when you want to change it, you're like, well, I can't change it now because that's what I'm known as.
Yep.
So I don't think he can change it, but I would like, I would like him to change it, but I just don't think he can at this point. That's his brand.
Yeah, this is how, I mean, beyond Billboard, how many weeks he been on it, it's two things that really let me know how big that fucking record is. One, I was at field day with my kids, and the DJ played that shit, and I saw an entire elementary school just explode. Every single fucking child on the playground start singing that shit, doing the shoot, doing the floss, all of that shit. And I looked at the DJ like, what the fuck? And he looked at me, he said, this is the 6th time that I've played it today. Mm-hmm. And it's been the same reaction every single time. So I'm like, okay, it's like that with little kids. This week, matter of fact, it was yesterday, I was in the fucking grocery store. It was a older Caucasian woman, probably in her 50s, late 40s, early 50s, checking out. And I'm walking, trying to find a lane that ain't got a whole bunch of people in it. And I hear her telling the cashier, like, yeah, it's this country song that's out. It got Billy Ray Cyrus on it. And she said it just like this, and it has a rapper on it. A young kid. His name is Lil Nas X. She was like, it's been on the Billboard charts at #1 for 11 weeks. Like, she knew the whole shit. And I'm just like, what the fuck? And the cashier was like, yeah, I don't think the song. I haven't heard that. And the lady is just like, well, you need to hear it. Matter of fact, hold on, let me see if I can find it on my phone.
Oh, wow.
And I'm just like, oh, are you fucking kidding me? I was like, he got it right now. He got it.
Yeah, without question.
Because the cashier was younger than the lady checking out.
I think for me, I have little kids, so my daughter brought it to my attention. I heard it. I was like, okay, I can see where this is going. And I didn't think too much of it. I was like, okay, it's catchy. Woo, woo. But I never, in my wildest dreams, would imagine it'd be this.
Bruh, that shit is the wake-up song at the house.
Oh, wow.
My 4-year-old goes on his tablet and goes to YouTube. And you know how you getting ready in the morning, you want to hear some music while you brushing your teeth, taking a shower, whatever, you put some music on. That's what the fuck he does. And it's Old Town Road the whole fucking day. The whole time. Mm-hmm. Until we in the car. Like, he takes the tablet to the car. And I speed away from the house to get him out of Wi-Fi range. So the song cuts off. I promise you, I hear that shit at least 5 times every morning.
That's crazy. So let's continue on the rundown here because we run out of time.
Speaking of Nas.
Oh yeah. Speaking of Nas, good segue there. Nas finally released. Well, he didn't release. I guess this is how we promote albums in 2019. Nas had a post on his official Instagram that, of course, got retweeted 1,000 times. Elliot Wilson, we see you. Everybody else retweeted it. The Lost Tapes 2 is coming out. For Uncut Nation, for those who don't know, Lost Tapes 1 was released. It's basically a collection of songs that Nas recorded and just never released. It's essentially that. Or he recorded like a full song or a verse or whatever. Nas is known for recording a bunch of material and just never releasing it. So we're interested in hearing Lost Tapes 2 because his pen is like that. I don't know if you remember, G, from Lost Tapes 1, it was the one of my favorite songs on that album was on my Book of Rhymes, where he was.
Book of Rhymes wasn't on there.
It wasn't on Lost Tapes 1. What was it on?
Book of Rhymes is on Godson.
Godson? Was it a different version of Lost Tapes?
If it was on there, it didn't stand out to me. Lost Tapes was Blazer 50, Do-Rag, Purple.
The Do-Rag, yeah, Do-Rags.
Damn, I'm missing something.
I'm about to pull up the track list right now. Do-Rag.
Drunk by Myself.
Yeah. My Way, You Gotta Love It.
Yeah.
Everybody's Crazy.
Exactly.
Yeah, Black Zombies, Papa Was a Player.
Get robbed.
Yeah, Everybody's Crazy was hard. I love that. My joints was Do-Rags was hard.
Do-Rags got a lot of radio spin.
Yeah. No Ideas Original.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to think of. That one wasn't coming to me. Shit, Blazer 50, sit back in the drop top is all Bentley.
Yeah,
of course Whitney. This chick will make Bobby divorce Whitney.
That's classic. That's classic Esco. That's classic Esco right there.
I think that's what made it so crazy is because it was classic Esco. It was classic Nas. Like, it was storytelling. It was real smooth, calm demeanor. Not a whole bunch of commercial shiny shit. Like, you just had a image of every single song. Like, you could visually play the whole storyline out, the movie, everything in your head while you're listening to it. And that's always been Nas' strong point with his pen. Like, he can literally make you visualize it while you're listening to it.
Yeah, it's one Nas. I've said before, and I'll say again publicly. Nas is my favorite living musician. I think, like I say, his strong point is just the vividry of his words. Like that story, Blazer 50. Like when he gave the chick the crush. I know there's no spoilers, right? I think everybody's heard Blazer 50. Crushed Glass. He said she was her man was a fullback for the Oakland Raiders. Like, he told the story so well where you can make, that show Irv Gotti Got Tales, where he takes songs and make them movies or TV shows. That's perfect for that. Like, that's literally that story is perfect for that. I would love to see that. So, Lost Tapes 2, I don't know what's going to be up there. I know there's a song, one of my favorite Nas songs is something that's unreleased. It's a song he has with AZ, So Serious, where they're doing the back and forth like kissing styles. Oh my God. Like,
alright, so I'm going to disagree with you on that.
Oh.
Kissing Styles do the back and forth like Nas and AZ.
You know what? And I give you that. Because that song made me want a Nas and AZ album. That song.
Bro, I need at least one more Nas and AZ album. I need a Nas and AZ album, yo. Like an authentic one.
Like I've got
them in the studio getting to the shit.
Yeah, I have a old mixtape from Mick Boogie where he mixed like Nas and AZ, and it's this blend. It's a blend. You know, he'll take a verse from one song, put in. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy. And I'm like, this just makes you want that to happen more. And the fact that they seem to still be cool, because AZ is at all Nas's events, they all dap each other up and they take pictures or whatever, and they act like they're still cool. So I'm like, why can't this happen? Just do it. Give me one more song. Give me the Flyers. Just give me one more song.
I mean, this is the funny part. I like the Flyers.
The Flyers was so hard.
But see, look. Shout out to Ill Silk. Ill Silk hates that fucking song.
Oh, that shit goes so crazy with the song.
Silk hates that fucking song.
I'm about to pull that shit up. That shit goes so crazy. No,
he hates it because he don't feel like it's genuine. Like they weren't in the studio at the same time. He feel like it's just, a record that got done. I was like, bro, I fuck with that shit.
That shit
he was like,
stupid.
He was like, nah, that shit was watered down. He was like, I need it for real.
That shit. Look at.
I mean, that was the last offering.
This shit.
Woo-hoo. Not a second. Nah, AZ. Look, I'm about to get my Wade on real quick.
Talk to him, G. Talk to him, G.
Title of the album right there, the last offering. Come on.
Yeah, I need a whole. I need. Give me 7 tracks. Go ahead, go to the Kanye method. Give me 7 tracks. But I need.
Nah,
that.
we doing classic hip hop. We gotta have at least 12.
I'm gonna listen to this the whole way home. You know what?
We gotta have at least 12.
Yo, Sosa's flow was so
on the last offering.
Yo, okay, we talked about AZ for the last 2 weeks, so let me say this: Sosa's flow was
shit! I
so
can see the album cover and everything.
crazy.
Hold on, look. After we done, I'm about to call Nas and Zigga and put this shit together.
Please, somebody. I don't give a damn. Just make sure you get Nas beats, cause his beats be. Make sure you get him the beats, cause his beats is crazy. But
I'm definitely gonna get the beats. Gonna get the beats. I'm gonna reach out to my nigga JB though. I'm gonna reach out to my nigga Sin. We gonna have some classic material. And nigga Terrific, yeah.
I need that. So the Lost Tapes 2 is coming. I hope they have some AZ up there. I hope there's some Firm up there we haven't heard. I would love to see some Firm shit. Just some old classic Firm shit we haven't heard. I would love that shit. So there's no release date for it, but you can rest assured that I will have it the day it comes out, the day before, whenever. I need that. Nas is my guy right now. Pause. So shout out to Nas for even dropping that. And on the business side of that, I wonder how this affects his contract with Def Jam. Because remember, Nas is still a signed artist to Def Jam, if I remember correctly. And does this count as against his album deal? Because normally this is what artists do when they try and get out their deal. They release like the best of compilations. Well,
I guess that more so is going to be determined whether he's releasing it through Def Jam or through his label.
And that's what I was saying. Maybe he's doing this to get off of Def Jam so he can release his album. Because remember, Khaled said Nas' album is done. We still haven't heard that yet. So maybe he's going to release his album. For like 4 years. Yeah, maybe he's going to release his album on Master Appeal.
Well, hey, you never know. That might actually be what the Lost Tapes 2 is.
Somebody said that too. Now, there's a rumor that there's a Nas, Jay-Z, and Jadakiss track called Sinatra in the Sand, I think. That Swiss did. That Swiss played.
That wouldn't surprise me.
They remember Swiss played that battle.
I still want to hear the fucking song that Swiss goddamn through it just Blaze's neck.
Yeah, that's the one I'm talking about. That's the one I'm talking about. Sinatra on the Sand, whatever it's called. He played that at the
X
battle.
was on that too, though.
X might be. If that's the song, Nas can't release that. Nas can't drop that.
The crazy thing is, they asked Swiss why he didn't release that on his album. And he was like, the song had so much attention to it, he didn't want the project. He didn't want that to consume the project.
You know what they should do with that? They should put it on somebody's album, like how Lyrical Exercise was. Like it's not listed. You just play the album straight through, and you let it play, and like 2 minutes after the last song, it just comes on. You know what I'm saying? You just hear X barking. And
yeah, I was about to say they got that. Jay was doing that for a couple of the projects.
Exactly.
The Truth, the Anything track that he had, he threw that on single project. Like, how you throw a whole song on another nigga project?
He did the Bleak
and
too.
It's just you. That nigga not even on the song.
He did the Bleak too. I mean, he did it on Bleak. He did the Dear Summer. Dear Summer was harder than Bleak whole album, and it was on Bleak album.
Hey, look.
Shout out to Bleak.
I fuck with Bleak.
Bleak's my guy. I love Bleak. Bleak is my guy, but let's be real. He put Dear Summer on Bleak's album, and that was better than Bleak's whole album.
The crazy thing is, the Family version over Dear Summer was probably, next to mine, of course, was probably the best offering on that beat, and I cannot fucking find it. I heard it that some of the DJs was playing it in the 7th. And I cannot find that shit nowhere, but Family went the fuck off on that fucking track. And we are way off on it.
We off so far off the rundown. I'm gonna hit Family up. I got this. I'm gonna hit him up, see if I can get that. If he still has it.
Bro, that shit was classic. That shit was so fucking dope.
Yeah, I would love to hear that. It's a couple of records like that you only hear once or twice that are so crazy you can never find it again. Like that shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, we are so off on a tangent. Speaking of tracks and stuff, new music, new tracks. That's a whack segue, but you gotta rock with me.
I was about to say that's the best you can do.
Yeah, that's the best. We're trying to get focused here, ladies and gentlemen. This is why we need Ari here. Ari keeps us focused. Drake, well, okay, let's rewind here. I said Drake, so y'all know what I'm talking about. All right, y'all know I'm from Oakland hometown, born and raised. Golden State Warriors. In the NBA, the Golden State Warriors, Oakland's team, played the Toronto Raptors for the championship. Unfortunately, the Toronto Raptors won. Of course, y'all know Drake is a part of the organization. He's at all the games. They wear OVO-colored jerseys. Their training facility is the OVO training facility. They have the owl on their shooting jackets, like he's a part of the organization. So he said once they won, he was going to drop off 2 new tracks. And a man of his word, he did that. He dropped off Omerta, which is the Italian word for like the mafia. And the other track was Money in the Grave, I think it was. Money to the Grave, Ticket to the Grave.
Money in the Grave, yeah.
Money in the Grave. That's the one that featured Rick Ross.
Which it should have just been Ross.
I was about to say, listening to that track made me want Ross album. I was like, okay, I want Ross album now. I want new Rick Ross.
Yep.
Like Omerta is, to me, the better of the 2 Drake tracks was Omerta. It felt like that was old Drake flow. Like maybe that was a freestyle, but that was his flow wasn't what he flows now. He had some bars. He took a shot at Push. What he said, niggas is hot now because they snitched on me, or they told on me, which was a line at Push, I assume.
Shit, my line out of the joint was, I'm about a building for every door that closed on me.
No, my line was, I tweeted this. He was like, what he said, niggas pop out of anywhere like an epiphany. It's like, I was like, that's when you get in your bag. It's like you niggas pop out of anywhere like an epiphany. Like,
Now, the only thing that I did not really like on either one of them, truthfully, was the production.
You know what's funny? It's funny you said that. I think they could have switched beats. Like put the Omerta beat on Money in the Grave and the Money in the Grave beat on Omerta, and it would have sounded better. And because I was on my YouTube studio today listening to the show, I was listening to those songs, and I was like, yo, they sound like if you would have switched the beats, they'd have been a lot better.
Probably.
But I feel like...
but overall, truthfully, I wasn't impressed by either production on either song.
I just feel like...
Rose definitely sounded better over the production for Money in the Grave.
Yeah, and of course that was going to back what you were saying earlier. That was a melody track. You can tell they weren't in studio together. Ross sent his verse and was like, "Here you go, boom." But Omerta, to me, it sounds like if it was a part of a freestyle, or like maybe he wrote it down, or maybe he totally freestyle, but because his flow is completely different there. It's like you can hear in his flow he's searching for words. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
So I like that more. It had more punchlines, of course, but I think I felt that more. That was the standard.
It had more authenticity.
Exactly. Just a bunch of shit talking, and nothing wrong with that. Ain't nothing wrong with that. You know, you just want to chill. And what I don't get is how the reporters interviewing Drake like he played in the game. Like, the reporters were talking to Drake. So, Drake, how does it feel to win? All I know is, like, first off, Drake, you sat in the sideline. Relax. They're interviewing him like he's part of the team.
I mean, he got his Spike Lee on.
He definitely
on the sideline.
1,000%. And it's worse than Spike. Like, he's carrying the trophy around. Like, he's part of the franchise. It's so crazy. He's like the mascot.
That sounds about right.
Like, that's how it really feels. He's like the fucking mascot for the team. And then, well, to top that off, Dreamville released 2 tracks. They released Down Bad and Got Me.
Yeah.
And the thing I felt about the Dreamville tracks, and G, you tell me if you're on the same page with me. We normally on the same page with me on these things. A lot of people want to compare Dreamville to TDE, and I get it because they're current. They're both current. You know what I'm saying? They're rival teams as it was. But to me, Dreamville feels like the Dungeon Family.
Feels like who?
Dungeon Family. Like Dungeon Family, like Outkast, Goody Mob. You know what I'm saying? Cool Breeze. That's what they feel like to me. And maybe it's because they're kind of from the South, but that organic vibe they have, it's not TDE. It's not Rockefeller. It's not Rough
I wouldn't
Riders.
extend it to all of Dreamville, because some of the artists don't fit that mold. But I see where you coming from, because I've said it before, in different conversations. Earth Gang is basically, in my opinion, a newer version of Outkast.
And I think that might be why I have that comparison. Because if you listen to, Down Bad, I was literally just listening to that when I parked the car. The flow is really, and like I say, it may be just attributed to that they're from the South. Like a couple of them are from Atlanta. You know what I'm saying? Like North Carolina. North Carolina's not really the South, but you know what I mean? It's the South. That flow, I can't attribute it to anyone else. I can't say it's TDE. I can't say it's Rockefeller. I can't say it's, you know what I'm saying, Rough Riders. The closest camp it would be for me would be Dungeon Family.
Yeah.
Now, of course, they don't have the production credits. They don't have a Sleepy Brown. They got Ari Lennox. And her project is great. She's
dope. I like Ari.
Yeah, her project is great. But I don't see, and just to put it the head to head, I don't see them winning head to head against TDE. And I know I'm Team TDE here, and I'm not saying that being biased. I just think TDE's roster is crazy. And maybe Dreamville will become that. But
the funny thing is, I've seen a YouTube vid where they literally compared and matched each artist up. And for the most part, their roster matches up. But I will say this. I feel like TDE's sound and their approach to certain songs is larger than Dreamville's right now.
I think because they've had more commercial success. Like, I think with TDE, they're aware of who they are. And Dreamville is trying to get to that point. You know what I mean? And that's nothing. Once again, it's nothing taken away from Dreamville because I like Dreamville. And
because if I have to pick, I'm picking Dreamville. That's just me.
Right.
They are right now. It's like I bet. I look at it like this. Like TDE got home court advantage. You know, it's like the court at the playground. You know, they there every Saturday at 10 o'clock. Everybody know y'all can't play on the court from this time to this time because we out here.
Mm-hmm.
It's like Cole went out there to go shoot one day and niggas was like, yo, what the fuck you doing on the court? Cole came back with the squad.
Right.
And they getting used to playing together. And they finding out each other's strengths and weaknesses to figure out how they can mature their sound. Not even just so much to compete with TDE, but just to put their sound and what they're doing to the forefront. Like, I honestly believe that's more of Cole's mindset. That he believes in his artists and he's trying to get them to a certain plateau. The competition with TDE and the comparisons is just, you know, either the side bonus or work hazard, whichever one you choose to, you know, lean towards.
You know what, though? You make a great point because I think they are just figuring out how to play together, for lack of a better term. This is of course, the first TDE compilation. Well, not TDE, the first Dreamville compilation. So they're figuring out each other's strength. They're figuring out, hey, he's good at this, he's good at this, she's good at this.
This is the third one, but they got new members.
Right. So yeah, this is
Revenge of the Dreamers 3. But, you know, he has new artists since then, which is another thing why I think he put out the songs that he did. Because everybody get a shot on this.
Yeah. I think they're all hungry. They're looking at it like, going back to the NBA Finals thing, TDE is the Golden State Warriors. They're an established champion. They're like, hey, we're TDE. You know who we are.
Right.
Dreamville is the Toronto Raptors. Like, we're not scared.
That's what I was about to say. I was Golden State and Toronto.
Yeah. Dreamville is Toronto. We're like, yeah, we got something to prove. We're trying to win this. We're not scared of y'all. We trying to play head up. What's up? And listen, I just said it 5 minutes ago. I am Team TDE. Let's be clear. But I think next year, 2020, if Dreamville plays this right, that can be their year. And I feel like they got something coming. I feel like Cole is calculated, and he wouldn't do this unless they was coming out. You remember how back in the day labels would have like, you remember Rocktober? when like all the Rockefeller artists released the album the month of October?
Yep.
I have a feeling that's what's coming up for Dreamville. I have a feeling they're going to do 1 month Bass, 1 month JID, 1 month Earth Game, 1 month, you know what I'm saying? I have a feeling that's coming for them because this is setting up. If this Revenge of the Dreamers 3 is successful, and I think it's going to be because they have a cult following, I have a feeling that's coming up next.
Yeah, I'm about to say, like, keep in mind, Cole started the year off with Middle Child.
Exactly.
And then what was the freestyle? Was it Best Album of the Year freestyle? I forgot what it was called.
Yeah, I think it was Album of the Year.
Yeah, Album of the Year freestyle. Those two joints, and then Camp kind of goes quiet. You know, Jed had he's dropped a couple of singles off the DiCaprio 2 joint. He's dropped some videos off of that.
Right.
And then it was he was ready to go at Tory neck. He wanted that shit.
Yeah, he definitely wanted that smoke.
He wanted that. He wanted all the smoke. That nigga was a carburetor for the shit. He wanted everything. And some of the features Earth Gang has done. And then Ari had the big hit with the Shea Butter joint on the Creed 2 soundtrack.
Right.
So it's literally like it's this year, like you said, is pieces being moved on the board this year.
Exactly.
To put each individual artist in whatever lane they need to be in.
Right, because you drop something like this to set up something. It's an alley-oop. You know what I mean? You drop this and hope the people that are not exposed to Dreamville, the rest of Dreamville, will be exposed to them through J. Cole. Because J. Cole's the headliner. He's Kawhi Leonard. He's the star of the team. Right. So you go to the team, you go to the game to watch him, and you're like, oh man, Bass is nice. Oh, JID is nice. And then you parlay that into, oh, JID album is coming in February. I got to get that.
Yeah, it's like literally he on the court. All right, y'all coming to see me. Y'all gonna double team me because y'all think that's where we at, and I'ma pass the ball and watch this nigga score.
Exactly.
And then it's just like, oh shit, he shot that bitch from deep.
And then,
all right, we in the clutch right now. Shit, we down by 4. Cole, why you passing the ball? Oh shit, the nigga fucking Boss hit that bitch. That.
Exactly.
All right, shit, Boss out here balling. Jed out here balling. Aubrey out here balling. That's literally how that shit turns into.
And I wouldn't think, just from the music industry standpoint, and your CEO, you can tell me, you wouldn't drop this unless you had that planned. You don't drop this and just go away.
No.
So I'm saying right here, you heard it first. 2020, watch out for Dreamville.
Because between Revenge of the Dreamers, somebody else got to be dropping this year. Somebody got to be dropping third, fourth quarter.
Well, keep in mind, Ari dropped hers, and her project is critically acclaimed. Then you drop Revenge of the Dreamers. Mm-hmm. You could if you want to count Young DiCaprio, you can, but that wasn't a full project. That was a mixtape, whatever. So it's either gonna be bad.
And that didn't even come out this year.
Good point.
It's just getting more attention recently. That's why I said probably third, fourth quarter. I wouldn't be surprised. Matter of fact, I'm gonna call it. I'm gonna say it's Earth Gang.
I'm gonna disagree with you. I think it's Cole. I think Cole's coming fourth quarter, because fourth quarter is for the big dogs. You don't put your first release out in the fourth quarter.
Hey, See, Earth Gang got a cult following too, though.
Yeah. It might be. You might be right. Because as we found out last year with the show, like those fourth quarter rules we grew up on kind of are not the same. So you might be right, but I'm predicting they release this album because we don't have a release date for Revenge of the Dreamers. We don't have a release date. Let's say this album comes out in September, right? Let's just say
Nah. I'm thinking before September.
I'm thinking Labor Day weekend. Like because they parlay these two singles for 2 months. They shoot a video for it. You know what I'm saying? Promoted these two singles, and they announced. They put Labor Day weekend, Revenge of the Dreamers 3 out in stores. Boom, boom, boom. Right?
Yeah, but also keep in mind, earlier this year, they had a concert where they premiered new songs off of Revenge of the Dreamers.
Yeah.
So
Middle Child is on Revenge of the Dreamers 3 too as well.
So it's like, I'm pretty sure the final touches is probably either getting put on the album or just got put on it, which is why they released the actual audio for the two songs. You going into the summer, and you got a compilation.
So so it's June now. When are you saying?
Yeah, I'm about to say the Got Me joint. Ty Dolla $ign, he always got something for the summer.
That's true. Ty took Nate Dogg's spot. Ty's the new Nate Dogg.
Yeah, and Dreezy on the joint too.
Yeah.
So that's a little smooth joint for the summer.
I agree, but see, that's already out. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I think they can parlay these two singles for 2 months because we're already in June.
Yeah, true. True, we coming up on the third week.
That's what I'm saying. You release the album.
We are in the third week of June, so yeah, you might be right.
Yeah, you release the album in September. You know what I'm saying? Labor Day weekend. You tour and promote that album for the rest of the year, and I said like March of next year, you start to hit the ground running, and you drop Bass album. Boom. Then after that, JID album. Boom. You just start dropping albums and just take over the year. You have the roster is thick enough where you can drop an album a month or even every 2 months, and just really
to be spaced every 2 months.
Yeah, because you want to get the other artists room to breathe, especially new artists dropping their first projects. So you could really do it now. I'm not in marketing, so Cole, holla at me. You could really do that and take this shit over.
We done put that whole campaign together.
We put the whole look. What Hov said, a CEO man. That marketing plan was me. Cole, holla at me. I got you right now. You got the whole year. I got you.
The whole year. This is what we gonna do.
I'm telling you, just take the whole shit. It's. I laid it out perfectly. Why not? But let's continue on here. We gotta get out of here.
I'm about to say, nigga, we was probably like an hour and 30 minutes or
yeah, probably. I did want to talk about Chris Brown announced his Indigo tour off his new album Indigo. The Indigo tour, which features Tory Lanez, Ty Dolla $ign, Joyner Lucas, and Yella Beezy. Tour dates are up on the site. Nicki Minaj was announced to be a part of the tour. Then she announced she's not part of the tour. Then I don't know what's going on with Nicki.
Nicki can't find her footing. I'ma say it. Don't nobody else want to say it. Nicki can't find her fucking footing.
I think she just changed her management. I think you're right. I think she's trying to find her space in the quote unquote this hot girl summer. She's trying to find out where she fits, because the Nicki Minaj attitude that we're used to doesn't work anymore.
No.
And I think she's trying to figure out what works in this climate right now. Cause
she really has to reinvent herself while still keeping the barbs.
what she needs to do, she won't do. And I believe, no, me and Jess was talking about this off the mic. What Nicki needs to do, she won't do it. But she needs to get on the track with like Meg Thee Stallion or somebody to say, because remember, Nick doesn't do tracks with other females. So she needs to throw that away. She needs to say, well, I did the track with the new chick, Meg Thee Stallion. So you can stop saying that. You know what I'm saying? She's not going to do that. But she needs
to. I'm about to say, that'll be the crazy thing. Like, that would be an obvious strategic move for her to, kind of gain an inside track. And it's crazy to the point that from allegedly how Nicki treats other females, talks about other females, or just the rumors of how she treats people around her and people she come in contact with.
Yeah,
she might be on the island right now.
I think you're right. I think Remy first alleged to it, and I think it's coming true. Like, people are seeing Nicki for the person that Remy said she was, and then she goes through that shit with Cardi, and it's just like, we don't like you as a person. Then she has her fans, she has her barbs, and they're gonna buy whatever she buys. But the rest of us, the outside looking in, are like, okay, yeah, you can rap, but you ain't shit. Like, you're a bad person.
Look,
and I think that counts.
I'm still at the Monsterverse.
Oh yeah.
She still ain't topped the Monsterverse for me.
I don't think she can. Like, that verse might have been the greatest verse of her life.
All right, well, shit. Okay.
Now, she
still not.
she still spitting. Well, I mean, you got to look Cardi sideways too, because
Press. Cardi told me.
Well, Nicki did say she's dropping a new track this Friday called Megatron. I'm curious to see what that's about. Now I say that, but I'm not gonna rush to it. Like, I'll hear it when I hear it, and I'm sure we'll talk about it next week. But I have a feeling it's just the regular Nicki Minaj shit.
I agree. From the behind the scenes, like 30-second clip, she's in the knee-high boots, ass out, walking to the Lambo.
Yeah, we've seen that movie before.
Exactly.
Like, and I would hope Nicki's disappeared from social media, from the public consumption for a while. I would hope that her self-imposed sabbatical will make her reevaluate things and be like, you know what, I've done some things wrong. Let me go fix these things. So let me move in a different direction, because I'm not winning the way I am. But she could be like those people that never think anything's wrong. You know, those people that are always the same? I'm gonna go more with that. Yeah, she thinks she's not doing wrong, because in her eyes, in her head, she's winning. So it's everybody else's problem, not hers.
No, she's not. She's really fucking not.
So we'll see what happens, and like I said, I listen to it. And Barb's Don't Kill Me, I listen to it. I like Nick. You know what I mean? I just think the character of Nicki Minaj has run its course. She got to reinvent herself. She need to go back to the Smack DVD Nicki Minaj or something, because this character she's playing has run its course. It's like wrestling. You know, it's just like wrestling. Like, you can come out and be The Rock and be all smiley and goofy face, but at some point you got to make a heel turn and be a villain. Nicki has to do the opposite. She came out as a villain. She need to say, you know what, I'm not that person. I'm somebody else. Let me show you I'm a good person.
Yeah.
I did want to mention, before we get out of here and see what's streaming, Nipsey Hussle, and I talked about this I called this. I want to toot my own horn because I called this. I said last week on the BET Awards, going to do something for Nip. I said that. And it was announced this week that the BET is going to honor Nip's humanitarian effort with a special award. BET Awards air this week, Friday, June 21st, by the time y'all hear this. So I'm really happy they're doing something for Nip. I hope they have Lauren there, and I hope they get Khaled and John Legend out there on the piano and make everybody cry and go to church. Cause John Legend gonna hit the notes. He can be like, oh. You know, John Legend hit them notes, boys. You think you in church, and I don't even go to church, but I be ready to praise and testify. So, shout out to BET for that. I think that's what we got here. So, G, what do you have streaming this week?
Before we get into that, real quick shout out, Missy Elliott.
Oh yeah, that's right. My fault. You're right. VA Zone, of course. Missy Elliott was inducted into the Songwriters Hall of Fame, which she was the first woman ever, or first female rapper ever inducted to the Songwriters Hall of Fame. So shout out to Missy. And also, now that you bring it up, earlier this week was Tupac's 48th birthday.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I know, right? 48.
That shit don't sound right.
Yeah. So shout out to Tupac. I didn't post anything on social media because I do it every year, but I did want to mention that because, you know, y'all know who I am. MIT, Outlaw University, you know, all that good stuff.
I'm gonna say with streaming is a little light. I ain't gonna run down the whole list because we've been here for a long time. I'm just do 4. Let's see, Polo G, Dial Legend, Denzel Curry, Zoo, Slow Tie, Nothing Great About Britain, and just how it came in, and he always seemed to be surprising, even though he's corny to me. I end up liking his music. Tiger, legendary.
Right? Yeah.
And I know that's like a couple weeks. He dropped. I think he came in the charts like at number 7, number 9, something like that.
Yeah. I'm hearing good things about that Denzel Curry though, so I gotta check that out. I'm hearing that's a good album.
Yeah.
Tiger makes big records too, so he comes off super corny, but I was
about to say he's just corny.
Yeah, but you know he's fully independent, so I think that's dope.
And you can't knock him for that. Like it's one of those things. It's like damn, it's corny. It's like.
It's the Nick Cannon thing? It's the Nick Cannon thing?
I was about to say, is Nick Cannon and later LL Cool J, like Phenomenon LL.
You know, I used to like LL. Like, LL was my guy.
Something like a phenomenon. Something like...
Nah, you remember like, Headsprung LL?
Exactly. Cause they were big records for him, but it's just like, yo, come on. This is definitely not I'm bad or Mama said knock you out.
Yeah. Cause on Tiger, on this album is Taste, right? That song he got, Taste. Yeah, so that's his big record right there. Tiger keep a hit. Like he had Rack City. Tiger keep a hit on you.
Yeah. Yeah, he'll definitely have one on the charts for you.
Yeah. And like I say, he's 100% independent. So shout out to Tiger. He getting all that money. That's all him. He don't got to cut it with nobody. So shout out to Tiger. I like it. That's California hustle right there. I like it. You know, I'm with it. Anything else we got streaming?
Nah, I'm gonna keep it there.
Okay. I know we talked about earlier off the mic. We talked about future album drop. Save Me. But I'm not hearing good things about this album.
I ain't got nothing for Future.
I will say I heard that he sampled one of Sierra's songs on one of his songs, which I think is just petty. I think it's hilarious. But I don't know.
Alright, so ever since their breakup, it's like it seems like his focus is more on being petty with her than moving the fuck on.
You know what? I've said this to somebody before. Future's acting like I can't believe I can't get my bitch back from this corny nigga. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like that's how he's acting. Like, okay, so you fuck this dude, all right, whatever. But I'm Future. This nigga's corny, and she's like, yeah. Bro, I like corny. I'm with him, and he's acting like that's how he's acting to me.
Yeah, I completely agree with that. It's like, It's like, first I'm gonna be petty. Well, first I'm gonna wait it out. Then I'm gonna show you I don't care because I'm gonna just have a bunch of bitches.
Mm-hmm. Various bitches.
Then I'm gonna be petty.
Yeah. And his album.
If Future drop a I Need Love joint.
I'm telling you, the album is called Save Me. He's pretty much saying that. Like,
oh my God.
Like he's like the running joke with Future, of course, is that he been crying for help for years, and we just bob our heads to it. But this album, he's blatantly saying, "Hey, yo, save me." The title of the album is "Save Me." You don't get more blatant than that. But
sensational.
Sensational. I haven't listened to the album, and I'll be really honest to y'all. I've said it before on this podcast. I think my piss is too clean to really enjoy Future. I don't drink, I don't smoke, I don't do any of that shit. So you gotta sometimes you have to live that lifestyle to enjoy what they're saying. So yeah, sorry. But that's it.
I'm good.
Yeah, I'm good on that. I'm good, love, enjoy. But yo, make sure you follow us on social media. That's our show. Hit up on Instagram, Words with Wade. Follow the YouTube channel. It's up and running. We got things up there, special surprises and things coming. So please go to our YouTube channel. That's Words with Wade. Ari will be back next week. We have a couple more surprises for y'all. Just follow us on social media, man. You know what it is. Words with Wade. Anything else, G?
Nope.
All right, so like we always do about this time, as always, you may agree with what we say.
Mm-hmm.
You may not agree with what we say.
Okay.
But one thing you can agree with.
What's that?
So we keep it uncut.
Uncut.
Until next time, y'all. We catch y'all on the internet.